It is a rotten, damp, dank, miserable day, and the one thing I would really like to do is get into the shed, light the tent stove and get nice and cosy. However, the tent stove has sprung a bit of a problem. Let me show you. Come on. Yeah, and the fire won't just be for us, it'll be for Rocky. He's getting very old now, as you probably saw. He got a bit of a limp, so yeah, nice to think that he can snuggle up in front of the fire as well. Yeah, it's never a good sign when you've got rust on top of your tent stove like this, but it is meant to be portable, but even so, that flue pipe should be solid and there should be no way it should be getting water down. But yeah, you open the door and clearly you can't see that. We have got so much water in there. We're going to have to try and figure out how to empty this out and see where the problem lies, and yeah, get it nice and dry first. Right, I'm not sure quite how clear you can see that, but there's the pipe coming out the roof, and you can see it's got a guard on, and the top of that is actually, it's covered up, but clearly it's not covered up enough. Like I say, tent stoves are meant to be portable, so it's probably not meant to be out during all weathers. So what we're going to have to do is try and put a little hat on it.
And here is my hat. So this is one that Jane and I picked up from a chandler's merchant supplying canal boats and canal boaters in Shropshire the other day. And we were assured by the owner that if we took this thing and took the top off our little tent stove chimney, we'd be able to use these three legs, pop it in the top, it would sort of spring back into position and give us a permanent, water-sealed, fully functional, beautiful dry stove. So we're going to give it a try.
Yeah. Okay, should we give it a go?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this is the bit I'm really not looking forward to. Of course, I should have brought up some rubber gloves, but we will see. Let's have a look. This just isn't pleasant. Thing is, it's got loads of ash in as well, which looks awful from last time we used it. So what we're getting is this. I mean, you know, in one way it would can go on the compost heap. There we are, there's always a bright side. This reminds me, it takes me back of unpleasant scenes in All Creatures Great and Small. But yeah, you can see, look at, can you see that? Can you see how much water there is there? There we go. Not a very nice job, but it's done. Right, time to gather some wood. Okay, I've got a few bits and pieces from around the shed actually. I've got some paper. I've actually found some firelighters, which are always useful. And then we've got old offcuts, that's got a screw in, but it's going in, of when we did the shed. So we've got bits and pieces here. So there should, put that in first, there should be enough to keep it going. Top tip here, if you do keep matches in your shed, keep them in some sort of tin where they're not going to go damp, because, oh look, that's not even lighting. Is that lighting? There we go. No, look. That doesn't want to light at all. Right, okay. So I'm going to get the firelighters in there, which again is cheating. We have got a real fire at home, so I should be okay at doing this one. That's the one with the screw. That'll get raked out with the ashes. Just one last test here. There we are. That's more like it. Honestly, it took a while to get going, and I really wasn't looking forward to the cleaning it out job, but it seems to be done. I suppose time will tell, and we'll wait and see what happens after we've had the next heavy bout of rainfall. But yeah, nice to get the old kettle on it again. It really does kick out some heat, you know. I know a lot of people go for log burners, and we were going to, but it was actually Danny over at the Grow Up channel who had a tent stove in his shed. And I just thought that looks fantastic, because if we wanted to, should we want to, we could disassemble it and take it outside and have a barbecue on top of it. But as it is now, it's kicking out heat. Rocky looks quite happy, bless him. And yeah, it's just nice to think. I know I could bring a flask up. I know I could have solar panels and electricity. That's a project down the road. But it's nice to come in and put the kettle on and just be able to snuggle up and gather your thoughts a bit, really. I haven't got a spoon, I've got a fork. So we'll wait for that to boil. I was going to do a little bit of cookery on there today, but to be honest, the light is going now. It's about 4 o'clock. Hold on, it says tear here. Right, okay. It's about 4 o'clock, middle of November, so the light is getting quite dim. But I was bored a very odd contraption back from Mike's holiday in Norway, and it's called something that I might not be able to pronounce correctly, so I don't want to offend the whole of Norway. So what I'm going to do is do a little bit of research on it first, and I'll come back another time, maybe next week, and we'll make something on the stove. But yeah, this is it. It's winter now. I have got a whole load of things that need doing outside. I'm hoping over the next week that I will be able to catch up, and not just catch me up, but be able to catch you up, not on just what is going on my plot, but also it's an age since we went over to Mike's plot to see what was going on. So yeah, we'll do a little bit of catching up. But another idea that I've got for a future video for over the winter, which I've been trying to think what you might be interested in. And I know over the years now, I've talked to different people about starting a YouTube channel. And even if you don't want to start one, it's often interesting to know what goes on literally behind the scenes. So my question to you is, are there any questions that you would like me to address, not necessarily answer, because I certainly don't know everything there is to know, even after the amount of time I've been doing it. But yeah, let me know, is there anything, you know, that you're curious about, that maybe you're thinking of starting one and you don't quite know what to do? Drop them in the comments below, and I'll have a little gander and see if I can put something together, because I think it would help me as well to be able to just sort of have a checklist to check that I've done the things that I should be doing. So yeah, drop them in the comments below. But also, as I said before, let me know if you've got, well, how do you keep warm in your shed? Do you just put extra layers on? That's fine. Have you got a shed big enough for a little stove? If not, you know, how do you manage over winter in your allotment? Is it just going up, doing a bit of hard work that keeps you warm enough? Let me know. Okay, it's going to take, oh no, Take a little while more, but that's nice because that means I just got to sit here by the fire for a little bit longer. So we're going to wait for that. I'm going to have my whatever it was I've just poured in there, stir it with my fork, and see you all again very soon. Bye for now.